a month ago on video where she was clearly trying to kiss up to the Caitlin Clark situation. I think we're finding out why now, because we found out yesterday Sheryl Swoopes just cannot, she can't stop. She can't not try to light a fire involving Caitlin Clark. She can't just be good. She made some comments. It looks like she's been removed from a podcast which had WNBA branding on it. We saw her get replaced during the Fever game for the Dallas Wings commentary team last year because of words. And
Sheryl Swoopes just got erased from Queens of Court podcast. Look at the new cover image. She's completely gone, and it's no coincidence this happened right after her Caitlin Clark criticism. The timing is too perfect to ignore, and she's not alone. Cindy Brunson is out from the Phoenix Mercury broadcast team too. Two WNBA voices silenced after speaking against the league's golden girl. Coincidence? I don't think so. The WNBA is sending a clear message about who butters their bread now. You know what's crazy? The timing of all this couldn't be more suspicious. One day, Sheryl Swoopes is talking about how Caitlin Clark isn't even a top 3 player in her own draft class. And the next, she's completely erased from Queens of Court. Just gone. Vanished. Like she never existed. Let's break down exactly what happened here. Swoopes went on ESPN and basically dismissed Clark's game multiple times.
well, she's doing it again. She's trolling Caitlin Clark again, this time by celebrating the arrival of Paige Beckers and the hate she had towards Caitlin Clark. And it was just one thing after another. I said yesterday, even Stephen A. Smith crushed her last year for not wanting to give Caitlin Clark her flowers because I'm wearing the white girl's shirt. You see that? The only problem with this is, and this has been the problem the whole time with the Paige-Caitlin comparison, Paige is an activist basketball player.
She questioned if Clark could even handle the physical play of the WNBA. She said Angel Reese would have a better career. Pretty strong takes, right? But that's what analysts do. They analyze and give opinions, or at least that's what they're supposed to do. Then suddenly, poof! Swoopes is gone from Queens of Court. No announcement, no farewell episode, just a new podcast cover with her face removed like she never existed. That's cold. The podcast team isn't giving us any real explanation about why she's gone, but everyone can connect these dots. Ken Swift first reported it, and now it's spreading everywhere that this was about her Clark comments. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Nancy Lieberman, who's been one of Clark's biggest supporters, suddenly replaces Swoopes on the Dallas Wings broadcast team. Come on, that's not just a coincidence. It's like they're swapping out critics for cheerleaders right before our eyes.
She's in there. Well, who called it the LGBTQ mafia? I can't even remember. Somebody did. I don't think it was Jason Whitlock. Somebody said it. Just like these old WNBA players that's been in the league. All right, they're shilling she's all up in all the social stuff. All right, them L's, them G's, and them B's, and them Q's, and all that. But she's in with that group, right? And so that's why they're letting her in. That's why they're cool with her. All right, she's an activist basketball player. She bangs the drum.
And remember when Stephen A. Smith called out Swoopes for not even mentioning Clark when talking about the Indiana Fever? He straight up highlighted that omission like it was a crime. Looking back now, it's like he was sending a warning signal to everyone else in WNBA media circles. Say something negative about Clark, and watch what happens to your career. The message is crystal clear now. The WNBA has found its golden ticket in Caitlin Clark, and they're not letting anyone mess with that ticket.
Okay, but the girl from the Midwest, y'all just happen to hate her completely. Straight white girl. There, I said it out loud. So, and that is why they have wrapped her. Look, hey, she's white. We love her. See, we're not really racist. Okay.
It's like the entire league is restructuring itself around one player, and anyone who doesn't get with the program is finding themselves on the outside looking in. Is Sheryl Swoopes really being punished for criticizing Caitlin Clark? The evidence is pretty overwhelming. Sure, There's no official statement connecting the two, but the timing and circumstances make it hard to see any other explanation. One minute you're sharing your honest opinion as a Hall of Famer, the next you're scrubbed from existence like some kind of basketball ghost. Follow the money, and suddenly everything makes perfect sense. When you look at Caitlin Clark's jersey sales numbers, they're absolutely mind-blowing. Her jersey isn't just the top-selling WNBA jersey. It's outselling almost every NBA superstar except LeBron and a handful of others. The WNBA has literally never seen anything like this before in its entire history. For years, the WNBA has been hemorrhaging money. We're talking millions of dollars in losses every single season. Then Clark steps onto the court, and overnight, everything changes. Arenas that used to have empty seats are suddenly packed to capacity. TV ratings aren't just climbing, they're shattering records. Merchandise isn't just selling, it's flying off shelves faster than they can stock it. And now we've got Cindy Brunson, who made history as part of the Phoenix Mercury's first all-female broadcast booth, suddenly shown the door after being perceived as critical of Clark. This isn't just a coincidence anymore, it's a pattern. First Swoopes, now Brunson. The message couldn't be clearer. After Brunson was let go, she posted that Bob Marley quote about how you only truly recognize your real friends when darkness surrounds you. That's not just a random quote. That's the words of someone who feels completely betrayed, someone who thought her position was secure only to have the rug pulled out from under her. So who's really pulling the strings here? All signs point to Adam Silver and the NBA executives behind the scenes. They recognize what they've got in Clark, a once-in-a-generation talent who's transforming the economics of women's basketball overnight. Why would they let anyone stand in the way of that gold mine? The timing is pretty revealing too. The WNBA just locked in a new media rights deal worth $60 million per year. With Clark driving viewership through the roof, the league might actually turn a profit for the first time in history. Everything's lining up perfectly, as long as nothing damages their new superstar's image. This isn't just about protecting Clark as a person. It's about protecting a multi-million-dollar investment. Every negative comment, every criticism potentially costs the league money, viewers, and momentum. From a business perspective, it makes perfect sense, even if the methods seem harsh. Let's wrap this up. What we're seeing with the WNBA is a business transformation in real time. The numbers don't lie. Caitlin Clark games are pulling viewership figures that the league has never seen before. Her jersey sales trail only a handful of NBA legends like LeBron and Jordan. That's not just impressive, it's unprecedented. The WNBA has found its golden goose, and they're not playing around anymore. Anyone perceived as standing in the way of this revenue revolution is getting shown the door. No warnings, no second chances. The league has made its choice. Profitability over personalities. Question isn't if there will be more casualties, it's who's next.